Hello and welcome to Mr. Rob's Water Channel. My name is Rob Kandetsky. Today we are talking chlorine. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to put my own health at risk here for a bit, but it's something that you guys are probably doing every day, unfortunately, and I want to make you more aware of what you're putting on and in your body so that you can protect yourself, protect your family, and live a happier, healthier lifestyle. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to take some tap water, unfiltered tap water from my own home. It does run through a water softener, but that doesn't really affect the chlorine much. I do have some chlorine test drops that we're going to be putting in that water, along with a chart that goes from 0.1 to 2 ppm, parts per million. And we're going to show how much chlorine is in the water. I am then going to put my hand in one of the glasses to show you what happens to your skin, your body, when you expose it to chlorinated water. Not just drinking it, but see what happens to whatever you put in chlorinated water. This also includes fruits, vegetables, anything else you're washing off in that water. So we're going to do a fun little experiment here and see what happens. So I'm going to just turn the water on real quick. And I'm going to get a couple of jars of just regular tap water, guys. And then what I'm going to do, let's go a little bit here. I'm doing this so that you guys can see that I'm getting it right from the tap. Leave this one out. I know, lots of jars. I have a reason. Just in case there's any skeptics here. I can fit my hand in that. I can't fit my hand in this. So, what we're going to do is all the same water. This one's empty right now. I'm going to put this water in here. I don't want this chemical on me, so that's why I'm testing it here, just to show you that there is chlorine in this water. Let's give that a stir. Color reaction take place, and there we have it. So, as you can see, there's definitely chlorine in this water. I would say we're probably around, the colors are difficult to match up between liquid and the paper here, but we're probably around between 1 and 1.5 ppm, which is on the high side. You really don't need that much chlorine in your water. So, the municipality, they usually add more just to be on the safe side to prevent any bacteria from growing in the pipes. You don't want that in your internal pipes. You just want that, in your housing plumbing to make sure there's no bacteria growth, mold, things like that in your home. So, you can see there's definitely chlorine in the water. I'm going to put my hand in this water. We're going to leave it in there for a little bit. Ooh, I was hoping I wouldn't do that. So, let me just dump a little bit of this out so I don't overflow it. Okay. So I now have my hand in the water. It's a good thing I went to the bathroom already because now I don't have to go. We're going to leave this out too, just to show you that, okay, well, if you leave the water out, the chlorine, it will, in about a 24-hour time period, chlorine will evaporate out of the water. But the reason why I have this here, guys, is I just want to show you, we're going to put drops in this again after I do the elapsed timing here. About a few minutes. We're going to give this a few minutes, so this video might get a little boring. But I want to show you how the chlorine actually gets absorbed into your body. Studies have been done where they've taken a 10-minute shower in hot water is equivalent to absorbing the amount of chlorine or more than if you were to drink 8 glasses of chlorinated tap water. So a 10-minute shower is the same as drinking 8 glasses of chlorinated tap water. That's how much chlorine your body's absorbing. And it's not just those chemicals either. It's byproducts of the chlorine in the water. So when the chlorine's going through your pipes, it's killing off bacteria, it's reacting with other organisms that are in the water, and it's creating byproducts of that chlorine disinfectant product. Those byproducts, guys, are also bad for you. A lot of them are known to or linked to cancer. There's an excellent resource online in the States. It's called EWG, Environmental Working Group. If you can go to ewg.org/tapwater, you can actually type in your zip code and pick your municipality and see what toxins they found in your water, what contaminants are in your water. And in addition to that, the EWG has also gone above and beyond by putting safe levels, what they deem as safe levels from the research that's been done recently on the different contaminants that are found, on what they feel is an actual safe level for us. And you'll find that a lot of the times they're a lot lower than the EPA limits. The EPA guidelines have not been updated in decades, probably 30 years. And it seems like it's starting to get more attention, but there's still problems coming out, even recent problems that are still happening. You know, some of the things that we might be familiar with are movies like Erin Brockovich, where there was hexavalent chrome in a town's tap water that was contaminated by an industrial accident. There's a more recent video out there called Dark Waters that was one on DuPont and the forever chemicals, PFOS and PFAS, byproducts and active ingredients that are in things like Teflon, Gore-Tex, Scotchgard. They're in your carpets, they're in our clothing, and they're in some of the cooking pans that we might be using. So those are called forever chemicals because they don't break down at all. And they're in almost every living organism on the planet. They've even found it in animals in Antarctica, in the Arctic Circle, guys. So there's a lot that we can do. There's stuff that's out of our control right now, but there's things that are within our control. And some of the things that are within our own control is filtering out these things from our own home, buying the filters and making sure that we're removing all the harmful toxins that are found in our water. Now, one thing that I recommend you do is get one that's custom tailored to your specific source water. And I can certainly help with that. There's a company that I work with. I'm not affiliated with them. I do not collect a commission from them, but I think very highly of them because of the amount of work that they're doing, and the purpose that they believe in is the same with mine, and that's getting people clean, healthy water. So what you can do is you can enter in your information. They look up in the databases to see what's in and around your home, in addition to what's on the database similar to EWG's, and then they recommend specific filtration media for the contaminants that are in your water. If you just go to Home Depot or one of these big box stores and you just pick up a regular under the sink filter, chances are it's just a carbon filter, which is a final stage filter. It's really meant for some chlorine, odor, maybe a few other things. But if you have something nasty in there, PFOS, PFAS, like we just spoke about, the forever chemicals, hexavalent chrome, other things, arsenic. There's a lot of arsenic in the waters in the States. Knowing what specific contaminants are in your water, there are specific different types of filters that can remove those. Now, you might be thinking, well, I'll just get RO. And I used to have RO, which is reverse osmosis, and that takes out everything, even the good minerals. And that's why I don't like RO, because it takes out the good minerals. And you can say, okay, well, yeah, I can get one that has a remineralizer. The truth of the matter is, even when you add a remineralizer filter to your RO system, the water isn't spending enough time in that booster to really absorb the minerals back in that were once in it. So that's why I typically steer people away from RO, because they're still not getting the necessary minerals back in the water to the levels that really make an impact. From an industrial standpoint, I'm an engineer and I've been working in manufacturing my entire career. I know that RO water, it leaches things from, when I hear that, okay, it leaches minerals from your body, from your bones, things like that, it makes sense to me, because in plumbing systems that I've designed in the past, you could not use stainless copper tubing. Copper tubing and RO don't match. It'll actually leach the copper. It'll strip the copper over time. So that's why you'll see it's all plastic tubing with RO systems, because it does want to grab it once those minerals back in the water. So it's stripping minerals from your body when you try to drink it. That's why we got rid of it in our home. We went to a specific filtration system for our source water. As I said, it's something that I offer help with to people that are unsure of what to do, what route to go. I'm happy to help. So just drop a comment or reach out to me directly. But that's one reason why you always want to start with clean filtered water. Now, in our home, we take our water to the next level. We invested in a machine that actually produces an electrolyzed, hydrogen-rich, alkalized water. It's definitely the tastiest water I've ever had, but it's also a water that myself, as well as my wife, we've experienced our own health benefits of this water, and one of the main ingredients in it is dissolved hydrogen. You can look that up. You can do a lot of research. There's a lot of scientific articles and scientific backing in the community showing the therapeutic benefits that dissolved hydrogen truly has. But getting back to this, we've been a little over 5 minutes now, so I gotta believe that I've absorbed some good chemicals, or some bad chemicals, but the chlorine that we were looking to test for here, let's see how this water stacks up now. Now what I'm going to do is pour a little bit back into this jar, just so I can get the concentration back with the drops here. Let's see what's in it. All right, so this was the one I had my hand in. This was the one that's been sitting out. Let's put some drops. Okay, I'm going to stir them up. As you guys can see, there's no chlorine left in this water because it's now in my body. So, that was a cold cup of water. It's now warm because my hand was in it. Clear. So this is what happens as well when you wash your fruits and vegetables in your tap water. And the problem with washing your fruits and vegetables in just tap water, guys, if the fruits and vegetables have pesticides on them, which most cases they do, even organic fruits and vegetables have pesticides, they just have less of them. The pesticides that are designed to be put on fruits and vegetables are oil-based because farmers don't want them washing off in the rain. And regular tap water is not going to strip those oil-based pesticides off. However, when you do wash them in chlorinated tap water, the chlorine is getting into them, just like it got into my hand. So you're actually not cleaning your fruits and vegetables, you're cleaning your water by washing your fruits and vegetables with them. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was educational for you guys. It's an experiment I've been meaning to do. I just didn't want to do it, quite frankly, because I don't feel like putting any more chlorine in my body now that I know this stuff. And if you guys are interested in what I've done for my home and my family to protect ourselves from these harmful chemicals, including our showers and our tubs, our bath water as well, we found a solution that removes almost 100% of the chlorine from our water, and it's made a world of difference for us. Feel free to reach out and let me know. Again, hope this was helpful. If you guys like this video, please hit subscribe, hit the like button, and any comments or questions you have, feel free to drop them below. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.